Buenos días, clase de español. This is Señor Irvin, and welcome. Bienvenidos a La Civilización de Minecraft, an amazing Minecraft game that you are going to be playing um, throughout this week. And so let's first talk about this is the actual world where you will actually spawn. And right away, you have a Mercado Central where it says Mercado de Enrique. We will all be meeting here several different times throughout the simulation, throughout the game, to be able to trade items with each other. One of the main objectives is that you're going to be able to communicate both with Senor Irvin and with each other via these little books en español to be able to make trades. Okay, but first let's talk about Enrique el Vendedor. Let's go over to him, and he is going to be your main person that you're going to be dealing with. Oh, hello. Say your main person you're going to be dealing with to be able to make just some quick trades, okay? And then let's talk about the overall objectives, okay, with what the actual game is. There's a document, and I put it into two different formats, both as a Google Doc like this and as a PDF. And basically, right away at the beginning, it tells you what is this about. It says La Civilización de Minecraft, Español Uno, and it says you're part of a group of nomads. So you're going to have to get into groups, and that is established to, or decided to establish their civilization in an area called La Tierra Bonita. Your leader is me, Senor Irvin, and I've allowed you to create tribes. That's the first thing you will do. Get into groups of 4 to 6 students. Everybody must be part of a group. So we need to make sure we get everybody involved. 4 to 6 students per group. What you will do is you'll establish homes, grow your own food, protect yourself from something called the hordes, okay? And anyway, in return, I'm demanding the following things. The first thing is the competition, and that is you're going to be collecting as many gold coins as possible by selling an item in Minecraft called a cake, a pastel in Espanol, and you're going to sell it to Enrique, the NPC character. That is the only way to be able to get a gold coin, is to be able to sell these items to Enrique, the NPC. So let's just show you real quick. Let me go to Minecraft itself. Here's Enrique, but let's right click him, and then he has a bunch of stuff for sale. Okay, but he also, his main purpose is that, see this little cake here? He wants cakes, and he's going to give you 1 gold coin. The group with the most gold coins at the end of the simulation, at the end of the week, is going to be the winner, and they're going to receive the epic prize. So he also has some other things that will help you to be able to make this cake. Let's talk about the cake itself. It's one of the most complex things to make inside of Minecraft. Let's go over to the crafting table. You're going to need a crafting table, of course, first. And I'm going to right click inside of it, okay? And the first thing we're going to need is we're going to need 3 milks. So you're going to need a cow. And you're going to need buckets to be able to milk that cow. You're going to need 3 milks across the bottom. In the middle, you're going to have an egg. Across the top, you're going to have wheat. So you're going to need a farm, and you're going to need to have some trigo, some wheat. It's called trigo en español. And then the other thing you're going to need is sugar cane. You're going to use the sugar cane to create sugar. Okay? So this combination of items right here, hold on, let me pause here. Sorry, I had my wheat, trigo, and my milk flipped upside down. So we need the milk up at the top, 3 milks up at the top, and then the 3 wheat at the bottom. And then you have this beautiful cake, okay? Once you start creating cakes, you're going to bring them into your inventory, and you're going to bring them right over to Enrique. Let's make it daytime again. Right over to Enrique. Let's walk up to him, right-click him, and then we're going to be like, hey, Enrique, check this out. I want 1 of your gold coins. And all you do is just click inside of it, okay? And it's going to give me that gold coin, and now I can put it inside of my inventory. Here's a big suggestion. Don't put that gold coin in a chest. Don't put it away somewhere. Just hold it in your own inventory. And the reason why you're going to hold all the gold coins there is because even if you die in the game, you're going to be able to keep your inventory. I've set that setting up in the settings there, so you're not going to have to worry about losing stuff. So just keep it in your inventory, and that way we don't have anyone taking things or you're worried about losing an item or whatever it might be. Okay, so again, you're going to need a crafting table. You're going to need to create cakes. The team with the most gold coins is going to be the winner. Let's go back to the document itself. Okay, there's a lot of great things in this document. I would highly recommend reading through it so you know what you're supposed to do, number 1, and then you can see all of the different helpful items I've created. Let's go down the line. So the person with, or the group with the most gold coins will receive the epic prize. Here's some other things you're going to have to do. And actually, I have that on my first day objectives. La Civilización de Minecraft Day 1 goals. I'm not actually going to be there. I'm going to turn on Minecraft and you guys are going to go ahead and do these things. And this is our goal by the end of the hour. You're going to get into groups of 4 to 6. You're going to find an ideal location to build. You can build anywhere in the world. Just go off, find yourself a place where you can build homes for each one of your group members, a farm. Remember, we're going to need some wheat. We're going to need animal pen, so we need chickens and cows, so we needed those also. And you're going to need some sort of protection around your groups, farms, and homes because of the hordes that will be coming by later. See? Attacking you. So número 3, it says highly recommend that you might want to go and consider that you split up doing different tasks. You might want some builders. You might want some people on farming and ranching duty so they can specialize. You might want some people digging down and trying to get iron, gold, and diamonds. And the reason why you want iron, gold, and diamonds is because then you can trade with Enrique. Look at the type of things that Enrique trades for. He trades for the things that you need. For example, a spawn chicken. So you could, with this egg here, you can just throw it on the ground and it'll automatically spawn a chicken. Same thing with the spawn and cow. He sells sugar, he sells wheat, he sells eggs for gold, diamonds, and iron ingots. Okay. The other thing that Enrique has available to him, and I might as well show you this, is this book and quill and these signs. Let's talk about the book and quill because that's going to be an important aspect of what you have to do. Let's go back to the assignment here. And each day, what you're going to end up doing, and by day, I mean basically the second day, it'll be a Wednesday by the time that you guys go ahead and do this. You will be trading with Senor Irvin, and there's a specific way that you're going to do this. It's kind of going to be practicing your Espanol, okay? So let's go down to that part. It says, on a daily basis, your group will be submitting a trade request of items from Irvin el Vendedor. This is me, the real Irvin, see? Senor Irvin will be trading the ingredients necessary to make cakes, okay? And the incentive to go ahead and trade with me is that I will trade everything for twice the amount that Enrique will trade for. Only once a day though, and I will trade items at twice the amount. So for example, instead of Enrique, let's go to Enrique here, let's see what kind of thing. If he would give you, for example, 16 sugars for 1 diamond, I will give you 32. So basically it will give you twice the amount of items. So it gives you the incentive to come and trade. Plus the other incentive is this is part of your grade. Okay, so it says right here, your groups will communicate your trade requests to Senor Irvin by writing them in a book, and I'm going to show you that in just a bit. What do you need to place inside the book? Well, these are the things. You're going to need to have a greeting. Ask me how I'm doing. State who you are. State your age. Tell me what you need, and then tell me what you have to trade. Thank me, and then say goodbye. I actually have this whole entire thing here. And let me see, did I put the thank you here? Tell me what you need. Thanks, Senor Irvin. We put gracias right here. Gracias. Okay. And then we can go from there. So here's an example of how you do that. State your name. Hola, Senor Irvin, or say hello. My name is Me llamo Chupacabra. Tengo 15 años, and so on and so forth. So I have the example written right here. So where do you actually write that? Inside of the game. So you'll come up to Enrique and you can get 2 items for free from Enrique. Signs to advertise to other people what you're selling, and then also book and quills. So let me show you what the book and quill does. We'll go over and scroll over to it, and I'm going to go ahead and right click on it. And when I right click, now I can go ahead and type, like I could type right here. Hola, see? Me llamo, see, Chupacabra, so on and so forth, and you're going to type in your request here. When you are ready, you press sign here, and what happens is it locks this up. I'm going to press sign. It says enter book title. You can actually enter your name in here, or you can just call it request, or you can call it intercambio, whatever you want to go ahead and do. I'm going to sign and close it, and then now it's all sparkly. You can see it in my hand. It's kind of sparkly. I'm going to right click it again. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and right click it again, and now I can read what's actually inside of it. What's super cool, let me put it inside of a chest here because this is where you will place it. If you throw it into there, look at what it does. It says request, and it tells me who wrote it. Super important here then to make sure that when you log into Minecraft, you log in under your own names. Okay, so that's a super important request. These are where the grade is going to come from. I'm going to go ahead and read these, and not only am I going to go ahead and check for grammar, spelling, and those kind of mistakes as you wrote through this thing, according to this grid right here. Check it out. I'm going to go ahead and grade it by grammar, spelling, vocabulary. Okay. And that'll be part of your grade. But then also, if you make mistakes, the bad part is that I'm going to go ahead and basically give you less. I'm going to take more of a price increase on trade requests. So if you make a few mistakes, as it says here, then you're going to go ahead and get a 25% increase. If you really make a lot of mistakes or you start writing in English or something like that, then your prices will be distorted, and of course your grade will also be affected. So this is an important rubric here to be able to say, okay, this is what we're going to do. Now, you're not going to do this part, this 1 second, until Senor Irvin is actually in the game with you, which will be on Wednesday. Okay, so anyway, read down the line here and make sure that you read each one of these things. The last one thing that's going to be interesting is every third Minecraft day. Now, basically on Wednesday, we're going to have a time when I'm going to bring everybody, teleport them all back to El Mercado. And then what you're going to do is you're going to have the opportunity, I'm going to call it opportunity, to trade with each other in Espanol. And you're going to write up some signs in Espanol about what kind of items you want, and then what kind of items you have for sale. Okay. Then you're going to make at least one trade. Every single person must make one trade with at least one other group member's classmates. Okay, so you need to make sure you make a trade, not with anyone in your group, with another group. Okay, and you're going to request it by basically creating a book. You're going to create it like this. I have a certain amount of something. I traded it with whoever for this other type of item. Okay, so these will actually be part of what you end up doing. So in the end, okay, so this is an important part of a mercado. The other kind of tricky part is this. Every once in a while, there's going to be a group of monsters that are going to appear in one of the evenings. Okay, I will pre-warn you about it. And they will come and basically try to cause chaos. You need to be ready by making sure that you built a nice fence, gates, make sure you protect your areas, and that you also have some weapons, okay, to be able to go ahead and go against them. So they'll appear, you go off, and you can go ahead and fight them, or you can stay within your household to make sure you get them. You can last through the night. That would be amazing. So the hordes are always going to be around trying to go ahead and just cause havoc. There is a way that I'm going to be grading this, and check it out how I'm going to do this. Number one is participation. I need you to be on task. Number two, these written trade requests, both with Senor Irvin and with other group members. You're going to need to make sure that you have at least 4 accurate trade requests. It says right here with Senor Irvin and 4 with classmates. And then, of course, the goals achievement, doing these things that are part of our first day goals and then our overall goals, making sure that you can get each one of these things, and that will be worth 500 XP total. Okay, cool. So hopefully this is all explained there well for you. You got an idea about what you're going to be doing. If you have questions, of course, ask Senor Irvin. The first day, though, the most important part is that you do these items so that you can set yourself up for success at the end. Bueno, adiós, hasta la vista.